back up high. Thank you, Emmy. Many of us will be gathering again tomorrow night in the World Room of the Columbia School of Journalism for a joint presentation with the Pulitzer Prize's Centennial. We're grateful that Mike Pratt, the Pulitzer Prize's administrator, could be with us tonight. And we look forward tomorrow to the presentations by three two-time Pulitzer Prize winners now associated with the Pulitzer Center. Our board member, David Rode, our photographer grantee, Larry C. Price, and our grantee, Paul Salopek, who will be speaking somewhere from Kazakhstan as he continues his 10-year Out of Eden walk around the world. Now, the headline of our evening may be these stupendous new gifts, but the real story is the stories those gifts make possible. The photographs on the backs of your programs give some flavor of those stories, their range and their excellence. On your way out, you'll see that we prepared a packet of the photographs for each of you, postcard-sized, to use and to share. There'll be a reminder, we hope, of what we do, and of the vital role that each of you plays as a journalist, news media partner, educational partner, staff colleague, and donor. We've created an engine for journalism and public engagement that is very much worth sustaining and that can be supported in so many ways. It might be a match to Emmy's Endowment Challenge, such as the wonderful $1 million gift we've just announced from Catherine Moore. It could be sustained general support funding for current operations, such as the $2.5 million grant from the MacArthur Foundation that Kathy M. discussed tonight. It could be annual or multi-year grants in support of work on specific issue areas, as we've received from a broad array of individual and foundation donors. It could be the commitment we've received from over 24 colleges and universities covering the cost of bringing our journalists on campus, paying them for their time, and giving students the opportunity to do international reporting fellowships under the mentorship of our staff and journalists. And it could, most importantly, be the collaborations we've built with so many strong news organizations to ensure that these stories get told. It's our hope that these new gifts from Emmy and Catherine will serve as model and inspiration for all of these types of support and more. We've talked tonight about how robust this Pulitzer Center engine is, and also how fragile. Think of what you heard from Jason Motlagh as shining a story of success as any organization might wish. National recognition for his work, placements with nearly every major outlet, the respect of his peers, at home on any continent, in command of an astounding array of issues. And yet, far from certain, even 10 years in, as to whether or how he can sustain the career he loves. We don't pretend to have the answers to the many challenges we in journalism face. For Jason, or for the hundreds of other exceptional journalists with whom we work, risking their lives and turning their backs on other, more comfortable occupations. But we do intend to continue working hard ourselves to make opportunities available for them, and to make sure readers and viewers have the in-depth reporting they must have to be the engaged, informed citizens that this world so desperately needs. That's a responsibility and an opportunity for every person in this room, and for many beyond it. It's the legacy of the Pulitzer tradition in journalism, I believe, hearkening back to those ringing forevers that were sounded down on Park Row in the name of the first Joseph Pulitzer 127 years ago. Independence, fighting for justice, upholding democracy, a ceaseless quest to get better at what we do, journalism as a public good. That's on us, and on those inspired by the example of what each of us chooses to do. I want to say we look forward to working with every one of you as we march onward through the Pulitzer Center's second decade. And we thank you again for being here tonight.